What's up, YouTube? Kevin coming at you with another one. So today's a little story time, and then we're gonna do a little fixer-upper. So the short version of it is this last August, we were over at Ferry to Ferry up in Seattle. Made it approximately halfway through the ride, and then I got rear-ended. I'll insert some pictures here.
Damn!
After I got rear-ended, what happened was that this thing got messed up, and a couple of parts, like where the motor mounts to the frame, got super bent up. The back wheel got all twisted, and then it took me many months in figuring out what wheel I needed, because this isn't exactly a Yamaha or a Honda.
Yeah. 6.5 hours later, 1 eternity later, 2,000 years.
So it was a little extra homework and research, and I finally found a wheel. But then after finding a wheel, then I put it all back together. I got the motor mount and the new wheel. I got it all rolling, put brand new tires on it in the same time. And then took it for a test ride. I've been on a couple rides, but it turns out that it wasn't just the wheel that was bent, or at least doesn't feel like it's just the wheel that's bent. Feels like the rear axle got bent in the process. So through some more homework and research, I was able to find a bearing kit and seals for the transmission. And then I found a new old stock in the plastic drive axle. So that hopefully will fix the transmission issues. Aside from that, the thing rips. But then to upgrade the ripperdom, I also have another upgrade component. It's not just a fixer-upper, but it's an upgrade component. And so we're gonna stick that on too. And you guys will get to see what that is here shortly, as soon as we get into this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into the tools and take this thing apart. And then once I get it opened up, then we'll get into where we're going next. So let's just jump right to it. All right, guys, so as you can see, we've got it opened up. I've got the variator drive face off. I've removed the clutch. We've drained the oil into this little receptacle. Used to be a pasta jar. Now it's catching the old oil. We took the bolts that hold the transmission cover, holding it on, and now we're gonna gently just use a mallet, and we're gonna tap and work this off. So you can see there's a pry point right here. This pry bar might be disgustingly big. We'll see. A little excess oil is going to come out of it, so we're going to give it a second and let it do its thing. All right, guys. After a couple of taps with the mallet, just to loosen it up. We're not trying to beat it off or bang on it real super hard. Just some taps to loosen the gasket. We got a couple of pry points, right? So we pry The pry bar we used was way oversized, but it did the job. We got it loose, so now we're gonna work it off the dowels. All right, there we have it. So now we expose the inner transmission. We have a shim. I'm pretty sure, yep, this guy should slide right out. That's your intermediate gear. And then here, we should have the main drive gear. Check that out. All right. That was pretty painless. I thought I'd have to work on it a little bit harder to get it out, but it came out pretty easy. Sweet.
At the west side, just to catch it.
I don't feel any play in that bearing. That one feels all right too. So the bearings and seals we're gonna just leave in here for now. Start cleaning this up. This is the new one, so we can, all right, woo! Now we're gonna compare. Oh, height is the same, shoulder. Let's see. Okay, so that seems to go in proper. That seems to line up. And then we're gonna test fit. Start. Oh man, that looks like it's gonna work. So now it's just a matter of getting everything cleaned up and then putting it back together. So this is gonna be goods. All right, guys, so here's what I did. Because I couldn't find a gasket online, what I've done before, and it works pretty good, is you grab the thin cardboard box that comes with like a 12-pack of sodas, or in this case, Monster, and use the case, trace it out, and then you can use some construction paper and a crayon like kids used to with a transfer, and you literally color transfer it over. And then I made a test. This is just was, you know, so I could test it, test fit, get it straight. Then made my own gasket out of a cardboard box. Then what I did, after cleaning up both surfaces and removing all the gaskets, I applied a really thin layer of Honda Bond on each side before bolting this down and torquing it up. So it says, in theory, the paper gasket should take up any differences, and then the Honda Bond should work as a gasket maker to seal it up. It's worked before, I've done it before, so hopefully this works again. But as you can see, we have the transmission back together, and I put the drain bolt back in. These are reassembled and tightened, so now the next thing is to add some gear oil. I'm gonna hold off on that until tomorrow just to let the Honda Bond set up before I put oil to it. I probably could do it right now, but I'm just gonna wait. All right, chat, here we go. So now we've got the CVT all put back together, got the wheel back on, got everything all buttoned up. I did go ahead and add 90 mils of gear oil after about, I don't know, give or take about an hour of that stuff set up. And then we went around and did something on the other side. So here's the sneak peek. All right, boys. So as I was saying, we got the CVT all put back together. All right, I'm not sure if we'll have to choke it. I did start it a minute ago. Sounds good, boys. Smells good too with that cloth. Woo! I'd say that's a job pretty well done. Haha. Thanks for tuning in. If you tune this in, thanks for liking. Hopefully you subscribe. I'm trying to build this channel up. We're going to be doing a lot of things this summer. We're going to be riding mopeds. We're going to be going out on the boat. We're going to be flying paramotors. We're going to have all kinds of adventures. So stay tuned. Sign up, tune in, subscribe, hit the bell, all the things, because this channel is going to blow up. You're going to love the things we're doing. I'm going to love the things we're doing, and we're going to have fun together. We're going to go outside, and we're going to play outdoors. We were born in the 80s. We were raised in the 90s, and you and me, with the gray hair, we partied in the 2000s, so we're going to go party some more. Life didn't end because our teenage years ended. It just started over. We didn't have them when we were young, but we got them when we're 40.